Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome or welcome back again to another video from the Apex Predator Billiards Club. My name is Apex Zeleny, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the Margarite Fefilova 10 ball drill. A very powerful drill that has a lot of value that it can add to your game. Of course, what comes out of this drill is positional play, getting on the right side of the ball, maintaining the correct angle, cue ball speed, cue ball direction, using spin to get into certain zones, understanding the natural route that the cue ball has to take to get onto your next obstacle ball, and of course just the natural control of the cue ball. Margarite Fefilova is a female professional pool player, very well known on the internet for doing her drills. I happened to run across the drill and I realized that this drill had some value that it could add to my game, and of course I have done this drill maybe about 4, maybe 5 times since I've seen it. I've had my struggles, of course. I've never done this drill on my first attempt. But in this video, what I want to do is not necessarily to do the drill in my first attempt, but it's to give you a breakdown of the thought process to which Margarite was explaining. Of course, you are free to go over to her Facebook page and you can watch how the drill is done. I'm just going to give you my version as a Caribbean aspiring professional pool player. I'm just going to be giving you my version of how the drill is done. Surely not everybody here would have seen this drill, so I hope that you will enjoy the breakdown. And of course, if this is the first time here on the channel, consider subscribing, turning on a post notification bell to be automatically notified whenever there are video tutorials here. Consider dropping a like, sharing to your pool communities, and just in general, let's just add some more power to our game and we can grow together. Of course, I want to take the time out here to thank every one of my subscribers, both new and all the subscribers from the get-go, from the beginning. I love you guys. I really appreciate the support. It's motivating to actually come here in the days and do these videos for you. So without further ado, let's jump right into Margarite Fefilova's 10 ball drill. Alright guys, so here I am going to be trying to execute the shot or execute the shots on my first attempt. Occasionally I might fall out of line, but the whole idea is this is a breakdown of the drill, what you need to do, how you need to play these shots. Of course, throughout the video or throughout the actual drill, I found a lot of shots that I had problems with, and so you too can get onto the table, try these shots, set them up and work on them individually, because as I said, this drill is powerful. So we're going to get into it as we speak. So first 4 shots is, of course, you can do it on either side of the table to which you're comfortable, but whatever it is that I tell you from the side that I'm doing it from, there can be a reflection on the other side. So the whole idea here is to pocket the one into the corner, and of course ideally I'd like to land here on to the 2 in this region here. Why this region? This region will allow me to naturally bring the cue ball down into the region here for the 3. All right, of course not just getting on the 3 is key. How you get on the 3 is important, because of course you're going to need an angle from the 3 to get back onto the 4. Now ideally, bumping off the rail and getting a nice angle on the 3 will allow you to use some high right, coming 1, 2 rails and coming into the line for the 4. And so that's what Margarite was doing. She was actually thinking 3-4 shots ahead. So let us see how best we can execute these shots. Maybe on our first attempt, should there be any small errors or adjustment, we'll try to redo the shot and try to make it work. All right, so here we go. For this shot here, all I need is not too much of a flat angle. I definitely don't want anything too steep, so I just want to choose a spot. You have ball in hand, guys, so you want to choose a spot here that is of course not too steep, not too flat. The 1 ball is a ball of the short rail, so that helps us to navigate the cue ball a little bit better. So a soft stunt stroke here should do the trick. Maybe an angle like about this. So soft stunt stroke here. Nice and smooth, guys, nothing too rushy. barely escaping the 6 here. This is ideal, very, very precise, soft stun stroke to get you 1-2 rails to land into this region. Now, as you can see here, just like I intended and I wanted, I land here nicely onto the 2. I have a natural angle now from the 2 now to get back onto the 3, but I still need to think about the kind of angle that I'd like on the 3. So I'd like to be somewhere around here. Definitely don't want to be too flat, and I don't want to be on the rail, so I just need to ensure that I get a bump off that side rail just naturally here. Okay, finding my shot line here, hitting the 9 here. Just a natural roll shot, guys, nothing too exaggerated. Beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Landing nicely onto the 3 here, nothing too rushy. Okay, so I'm perfect. All right, I have a flattish sort of angle. I'm not on the rail. I have a good bridging space. Now I need to land onto the 4. Now, ideally, there are 2 options available from getting from the 4 to the 5, and it depends on where you land on the 4. Now, ideally, I would like to land at an angle, let's say about here. Okay, and I would like to say perhaps go 1-2 rails, and of course heading into the line of the 5. That would be ideal, but sometimes depending on how your table plays, depending on how much speed or speed of the table or speed of the shot, you might end up with some sort of flattish angle, shallow angle, where you may have to draw into the side rail and back out. So the angle on the 4 is going to be crucial depending on if you have too much or too little. To get onto this here, I want to pick a spot, let's say around this area here. I want to pick around this area here to land onto my 3. So some high right here, guys. Remember, find the natural shot line and ensure that your whole entire body is set onto that line, that spot. Step into your shot, guys, and you just want to aim this, say around 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock will be ideal to bend the angle coming off the second cushion here. So just a nice speed here, guys, and application of the spin. 2 o'clock on the 3. Beautiful. All right, so I'm now onto the 4, and it's the perfect position. All right, so now I need to get back onto the 5, and like I said, there are 2 options. The angle that I have here, I can actually play a stun follow. It has an angle that's going to drive me to this rail here. So stun follow with the angle should get me around here, back here, and into the line for the 5. Okay, just need to control the speed here and not over exaggerate or overpower the shot. All right, here we go, guys. So we have an angle. It's nice here. It's a tip above center, maybe a little bit off left, just a little bit. That's a nice shot there. All right, so now taking that 2 rail position here, just landing nicely and heading into the line of the 5. That's crucial, guys. Okay, it did take me a couple of attempts. I did actually miss the shot on the first try. Okay, I actually destroyed my positional rope because I stunned the cue ball a bit too much. But the whole idea is that you guys saw that it took the natural 2 rail route and get into the line for the 5. Now all I have to do here on the 5 is one of 2 things. All right, and it really depends on how you feel. You'd like to get a flattish type of angle on the 6, so you can pocket the 5 here and stun into the side rail and back out with a nice speed. or you can perhaps roll the 5 in and take a longer type of shot on the 6. So it really kind of depends on how you feel as a player. All right, it's a makeable shot. So let's focus on getting that contact spot in our mind. Okay, and just landing here. I feel like I want to just roll this cue ball with a bit of stun follow. Okay, just gonna stun it into the rail here. Nice shot there, landed nicely onto the 6. Very perfect. Okay, little angle would have been nice, of course. You know, aiming for perfection is nice, but sometimes you've got to make the best of what you have. So now all I have to do here is to perhaps just stop the cue ball right where the 6 is. All right, let's see here. Just taking whatever the table offers me. All right, just taking whatever the table offers me. And so all I have to do now is to just stun across here. In this region would be good, guys. You know, in this region, I could just stun off the rail and come here, or stun off the rail and come back over for the 9. So let's see here. Nice, not too bad. Still have a little bit of angle. Okay, still have a bit of angle, so I can land on either side of the 9 however I like. Okay, I definitely like to put a firm stroke onto this 8 ball, not a hard stroke but a firm stroke, and just land anywhere in this region here. That would be good. I can navigate the cue ball naturally back onto the 10. So let's see here. Okay, that's nice. Okay, and some sort of flattish angle here. So I have 2 options, guys. I can pocket the 9 with high tops, come here and back up. You don't want to overthink the shot, you don't want to overdo the shot, guys. So I think that the cue ball wants to come onto this side of the 10. So I'm just going to simply just play this with a bit of follow. Maybe a trace of left spin, and try to land onto the 9. That is really nice, guys. I'm now on the 10. Perfect. And all I have to know is to just wrap this shot up. Definitely do not want to just roll the cue ball in. You just want to let the stroke out and just go 1 or 2 rails. Let the cue ball naturally does what it wants to do. So let's check the line of the shot again, guys. And just gonna let loose on the cue ball here. Just want to play this with a trace of stun draw. Half a tip below center. And nicely done here. Wow, got a little bit fortunate there. Allowed the cue ball to get away from me a little bit. Definitely wanted to have a bit more stun on that to come maybe on this side of the rail here, or maybe just a bit of follow to come on this side, but Nevertheless, guys, you can see that the Margarite Fefilova's 10-ball drill is, of course, not the easiest of drill. I have to be truthful. Throughout the making of the video, I did make more than one attempt at trying to execute the shots. I had to start over a couple of times, but the whole idea, that guys, is that you have an understanding of what this drill does for you. Now, throughout the drill, you might find yourself seeing some shots for the first time that you're not familiar with, and the only thing that you have to do is to just set them up and just work on playing those particular shots that will get you into these areas. These shots are powerful, and this is some of the things that the pros are using, of course, to supercharge their game. All right, so without further ado, thank you for watching and being entertained by just the progress. It is a tough drill, and I hopefully when you get on the table and you attempt it, you can let me know in the comment section how successful you were, how many attempts you made, and of course, just in general, just let me know how your growth is. I am growing, and I'm sharing my growth with you so that you guys can also grow. All right, so do take care until next time. Consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and leaving me a comment in this comment section below. Do take care. Until next time, Apex Elenio signing out. Peace.